Mike Ham joins us for our weekly greetings from the Garden State segment here on Jersey Magazine. Before we start, I need an update on Yogi.
Yogi, he's doing good. He is still in the ham mix, part of the family. He's had some incidents over the last couple weeks in terms of just like inside the house, but you listen, he's a puppy. It happens. It's all good. He's still really good and still looking for that home. But the more he stays here, the more I feel like he may not leave.
That's what I'm thinking. Yogi, by the way, is a little pup that Mike and his fiance have been fostering for, it's got to be a month now, right?
Yeah, it's a little over a month. He's 6 months old now. But yeah, we brought him in the week before July 4th. So it took a little over a month at this point.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know how to break this news to you, but Yogi's not leaving.
No, I don't think so. They do have, I will say though that like where we're fostering him from, and I won't say which one it is, just because I don't want to like trash an organization that's like meant to find homes for dogs. But if you keep a foster for more than 7 days, you are automatically ineligible to adopt that dog. I think they just want to like kind of put the screws to people, like foster him for a couple days and then keep him. But you could like apply for special permits or whatever. So I'm assuming if we do go down that road, that's what we'll have to do. So, but he's had a good home for the last month plus, so he's doing great.
The saga of Yogi continues. So, tell us what you have coming up on Greetings from the Garden State.
We're actually going to do a reboot episode. The other day, we were recording at SHI Stadium in Piscataway on Rutgers campus with Eric LeGrand for a sports special that we're working on right now. And I don't know if you've ever had a chance to interview Eric. He is easily one of the most incredible people I've ever met in my entire life. We had him on the podcast he was our first episode of 2024. And then just kind of like, we've stayed in touch. I sent him some gear. And so every now and then I see him in like his New Jersey sweatshirt. And I'm like, yes, Eric Grant's got my sweatshirt on. But he's really just like an incredible person. Obviously, like everyone in Jersey knows his story in 2010, infamously paralyzed on a playing football for Rutgers at MetLife Stadium, actually. And since then really has embraced everything that has come with that. Obviously, like right out of the gate, went into motivational speaking, eventually launched a coffee brand, eventually launched a whiskey brand. And it just, when you're with him, you just have like, there's this energy about him and this positivity that you just like need to talk to him more. And just after that conversation, I just felt like that episode needed to kind of get the dust kicked off of it a little bit. And we're going to re-release that episode this week.
I've actually never met Eric, but I do know a number of people who know Eric fairly well, including one who played football with him at Rutgers. And the way you describe Eric is the way everyone I know who has encountered him has described him. In fact, he just spoke at the graduation commencement ceremonies for FDU
Okay.
back in mid-May. And one of the
Yeah.
things that he said was, things won't always be easy and fun. We're all going to face some kind of adversity, but you can always live your life to the fullest. And
Yeah.
you want to talk about a guy who is not only talking the talk, but walking the walk. It's Eric LeGrand.
Seriously, like I said this to him in the interview at one point, in the one that we recorded for this special that we're working on. And we've interviewed a lot of like really high profile people, and we'll continue to do so when we release this later this year. And obviously with the podcast as well. And you talk about people that are like high profile individuals, like representations of their community, their organization, their team, their state, their whatever. Eric at this point in his life is one of the representatives of New Jersey as a whole, like both here and abroad. Like people just know his story because of the amount of media attention that he gets and that he puts himself out there to get. And I honestly, like, if you run through all the people we've ever had on, you'd be hard pressed for me to think of a different person that would be a better representative or one that I feel like more confident in to like represent what Jersey is all about. Just like a toughness, a grit, a creativity, all that kind of stuff is embodied in Eric, and everything that he does, everything that he touches, all the lives that he's been able to touch, it's been incredible, and it's just so cool to kind of just like be a little tiny sliver in like his entire ecosystem. I just can't say enough good things about him.
The way you just described him, the quote attributed to Jackie Robinson comes to mind. Life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. And you want to talk about someone who has impacted pretty much everyone he's met, especially over the past 15 years since that catastrophic injury. It's Eric LeGrand.
Yeah, and we talked to, and we've talked about this a couple times, but like with the Chris and Diana Reeves Foundation and how he's really become like the standard bearer for that organization, obviously since Christopher Reeves' passing. But they raised like almost, I think he said almost $3 million since the time that they've been involved for spinal cord people, suffering spinal cord injuries and all that. You mentioned just kind of like being the embodiment of all that and having impact on people's lives. Like that is a direct impact right there. And all the stuff that they do, like they're businesses, like his businesses as an entrepreneur, like they're not just for him. I mean, that's how he makes money and all that, but like he does donate proceeds from the stuff that he makes and creates back to those foundations to help people that, were in his unfortunate position 15 years ago. And it just, again, like I can keep going on how many good things there are about him. But yeah, it's great to see.
You can check all of it out coming up in an upcoming episode on greetingsfromthegarden state.com. Mike, thanks, and please keep us posted on the situation with Yogi.
I will. Thanks, Jim.